In 2002, I was diagnosed with invasive lobular carcinoma. I needed a double mastectomy. To give you a little background, my mom died from breast cancer at the age of 41. I was 14 years old. So when this was found, one of the things was, okay, what do I do? So I called the Adelphi hotline. As soon as this woman, and I remember her name was Roz, as soon as she picked up the phone, she was like an angel, so sweet and warm. And for the first time, I started crying on the phone, and she let me cry. And I said, well, I don't know if I want reconstruction or not. I'm in a bind, and I told her my backstory, and she said, well, she goes, we have here what's called a specialty list, where we can match you with different people. About a week later, I started getting phone calls from a woman that had reconstruction, a woman that didn't have reconstruction, a woman that had implants, and I'm like, wow. These women didn't even know me, and they're calling me, and they're talking to me about their experience, only giving their experience, no advice, and it was life-changing for me. One of the women told me about a support group that they had for newly diagnosed women at Adelphi. I walked into that meeting, and there was about 5 or 6 other women all going through exactly what I was going through. Okay, this is where I need to be. The treatment ended, and I was good again for another 4 years. And then I had an incident where I got very sick that I ended up in the hospital. I was dehydrated. And while I was in the hospital, they took a chest x-ray. And when my doctor reviewed the chest x-ray, they saw that I had a metastasis in my rib. Immediately went back to the doctor and did a PET scan and found out I had a metastasis in 5 different bones in my body, and did a lot of assessment of what the next thing was going to be. And there's this drug they put me on, and this drug has kind of turned things around a lot. It has shrunk in all 5 tumors, so it's working, but I will be on it for the rest of my life, which side effects be damned, I don't even care, because it's working. I became an official volunteer and started doing the hotline. It was probably the most satisfying thing I could do at the time. People say, oh, at your age, why don't you retire? For what? To do what? To just sit here and think about cancer? No, that makes no sense. This is part of who I am. When people ask me what I do, I volunteer at the Adelphi Breast Cancer Hotline. My thing is, I don't really want my legacy to be, I had breast cancer. I want it to be what I did with it.